So Wesley is asking, what are the first two verses of Genesis? Are they a summary? If a summary, then it doesn't mention life before the first day. Note that each day begins with morning and with "and God said."
Thank you, Wesley. I love this question because the first chapter of Genesis is one of my favorite chapters in the entire book. I've tried translating it myself, which has really been very eye-opening for me. Of course, read what other people think, and there is debate on this, but I'll explain what I think about it and why I've reached the conclusion that Genesis 1:1 is, in fact, a summary. So let's go ahead and read that. Genesis 1:1. It reads, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." Now, when we see heavens there and earth, we might first think, oh, heavens, like maybe where God is, or are we talking about outer space? Are we talking about the sky? And when we say earth, are we talking about the planet Earth that we think of today? And it's important to remember this was written by someone thousands of years ago. They didn't have satellites. They didn't have the giant telescopes that we have. So to them and their language, it was very different than our very scientific approach that we modernly bring to the table when we read the Bible. So the probably the best translation to get us into the proper state of mind of what they're talking about is, in the beginning, God created the land and the skies. So the land and the skies. And when we say skies, that will include everything. When you look up in the sky, what do you see? Well, you also see the planets, you see the stars, you see the sun and moon. So that's kind of how these ancients would have approached it too. And when I say ancients, I mean Moses. I believe Moses wrote this. And notice what's not said in Genesis 1:1. We're told it was the earth and the skies, or the land and the skies. What's missing? It's water. It's not saying God made the waters, which is important because when we go to the next verse in Genesis 1:2, it says, the earth was without form, or we could say the land was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep. What's that deep? And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. So there is water. When did God make this water? Where did that come about? So Genesis 1:2 starts off with there being water. And if you back up to Genesis 1:1, it says, in the beginning, God created the land and the skies. So Genesis 1:1 is telling us we're going to tell you about when the skies were made and when the land was made. We're not talking about when the water is made. Then we go to Genesis 2. We're talking about, okay, so here's the water and God is over the water. And then now we go into God said, let there be light. So God creates light. God then separates, or I should say, he separates darkness and light. Then we go to day 2. Does God do? He separates waters from waters. And from waters, we get the atmosphere. We get the vault that we know as the sky. Then we go to day 3. What do we see? God creating the dry land. So day 2, God created the sky. Day 3, God created the land. That's where they are. So I see Genesis 1:1 is talking about a summary of that. Now he mentioned, now I don't see life anywhere. That's a good observation. So where do we see this come into play? Like, how could Genesis 1:1 still be a summary? Well, it's interesting. So we talk about the light, the sky, and then the land. Well, day 4 of creation is God creating the sun, moon, and stars. So these are things that are of light. Then we go to day 2, and then we see God creating the birds and the fish. So God is filling the skies, the waters above and the waters below. And then day 6 is God creating creatures that go on the land. God is filling the land. And it's really interesting. If you look at day 6, the language there's kind of like the land sprouted up life, because the creation on the land was made from the land. And think about, how did God make Adam? It says he shaped him out of the dirt, out of the clay. So when we're talking about the creation of the heavens and the earth, or the skies and the land, we're also talking about the things that are filling them, that are made of them. So that's what's going on there. So I really see Genesis 1:1 as the summary of what's going on in the rest of Genesis 1, and you say Genesis 1 and 2.